Welcome to Mr. Dungle's channel. Today is October the 12th, 2021. We are coming to you live with a crypto new daily candle nightly coverage. This is the third stream for the day. Want to know how you guys are doing today? Hopefully everybody's well, and we just want to welcome you to the channel. As always, this is not financial advice, and this is something we do for entertainment purposes only. We are continuing to monitor the coins of the day. We have FTM on the screen. We have Atom. We have XPR. We have Bitcoin. We have Litecoin. We have a couple of other. One Harmony is doing good. Watching the coins perform this evening. You have Chainlink and a lot of these coins that just performed very well over the last hour. If you look at the hourly charts on TradingView.com, you'll be able to see that a lot of these coins pumped anywhere from like $24 all the way to 25, so that was nice. Phantom popped off from $2.05 roughly all the way to 214. We ended up taking profits at 213. We had a limit sell order at $2 just to play it safe. We have Cosmos at 34.23, and that's also doing pretty well. A buy signal flashed at us at 32.68. We didn't get into it. Well, a lot of people got in a little bit earlier. Some people are waiting for it to just continue to go forward and move. We're going to continue to monitor as we expect some certain dumpage going around. When it's going to happen, there's no exact date or time. We do anticipate dumps before pumps. There's a lot of rumors. So, you want to make sure you're staying tuned to the rumors. Be very careful who you listen to and things of that nature. Right now, we're going to be checking out this beautiful coin right here, XPR, which has been on the move. Had a big correction flag at 264. We talked about on the earlier stream, and then it came down to 21, and then now it's gone up. If you've been holding this coin since we called it, or a little bit after, since just say for a penny, then you're up a good amount of money, and that's awesome. Mr. Rick says, "What's up, Pebbles? Yo, Dungles was dancing around kitchen, cooking good tunes. Hope you are all good, sir." Yes, sir, I am indeed. Right now, and you said cooking. So that's how our appetite is today. But our appetite is for crypto. Bitcoin currently trading a little bit sideways, and if you notice on this four screens, you're going to have the same candle patterns on almost everything. And we've got Phantom, Link, and Cosmos and Bitcoin right now on the screen. You need to continue to check and see how they continue to move. If they're following Bitcoin, then you already know there's a big chance that if Bitcoin flash dumps, they're going to dump and they're going to follow. So have sell limits and orders very soon. When it comes to the people who you listen to, I keep getting emails and texts and messages saying, "Hey man, you're not like these other channels. These other channels yesterday were talking about pumps, today they're talking about dumps," and it's like, oh hell no. So, we don't have time for that. We're going to tell you how it is, and the rice and beans, the coop, the scoop, and all of the goodness, as well as the bad things. The bad things is, well, there's a chance we dump. I mean, if you've covered the streams before, if you've paid attention to the Instagrams, the Twitters, you'll know we have called a realistic $43,000 level, which would not be bad. Even if we came to as low as 48, I'm saying we have room to go to 43K and still be perfectly healthy. I mean, Bitcoin is consolidating, and you can see this. This is a staircase since it started down here. It's been beautiful, it really has. So, even if we come down a bit and then go up, that's fine. And even if we have a bigger boom, that's fine too. Just be careful. And there you go. We have coins like FTM that are nice and volatile, so you're able to swing trade. Say you get in at 212 and you're able to sell at 214 or 213.5. That is going to be good money. What's up, Aaron? And, there's no such thing as, hey, I'm in the wrong coin or things like that unless you are in meme coins. In that case, Yes, we do not cover meme coins. Meme coins are trash. We have played with them, we've made money, we've lost money, and that's some of the stuff that you want to understand. We've gone through it so you don't have to go through it. If there's any coins that you want me to cover real quick, please let me know. I'm here to cover, the day right now just started about an hour and 18 minutes ago. Market so far, not big dumpy. If anything, we're up about half of a percent, a little bit over half of a percent on Bitcoin. Atom's up about close to a percent. FTM's up about 2%. And Link is about 1.5%. So that is something to keep an eye on. And we continue to monitor one Harmony. Harmony 12473. Correction flag indued. But look at this. This is on the hourly chart. We went all the way. Come on, guys. We went all the way from 20 cents, was it? Yep. All the way to 25. I don't want to hear, or almost 25. I don't want to hear there's not room to go. There's not room to make money. Look at all the screen. These are hourly candles. All right, you should not be leverage trading. You should just be trading with fiat you are willing to part ways with if anything crazy happens. Make sure you guys buy Ledger Nano X's. Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. One of them is your Ledger Nano X. It's going to be your cold storage wallet, and it's going to keep your crypto secure everywhere you go. Make sure you charge it, and we go from there. Your private keys given access to your crypto assets can easily be stolen online. Obviously, a lot of people know that. So, what's one of the best ways to protect it? It's protecting it with your Ledger Nano X. The reason I like Ledger Nano X, no, this is not sponsored, is because it manages up to 100 different crypto assets and your transactions are super secure, and I can use it with Bluetooth, which I love because I can use it on the mobile, I can use it on the laptops, I can use it on pretty much anything, and that's right there probably some of the best things that you get. Be careful. Cold storage with non-custodial storage like a Coinbase wallet is also good. I've tested it. It's worked for me. I haven't had any issues. Keep your seed phrases very, very private. That's something you definitely want to always do. Keep those seed phrases. Do not share them with anybody and go from there. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the chat. And as I said, right now, we are continuing to cover the markets. Right now, a lot of people are a little bit timid, I think would be the word, and reserved. So being reserved, I think they're a little bit. And they've been like that because they're so bearish, they don't understand what's actually happening. They have all their fiat on the side, and they're like, oh, wow, what should I do? And it's like, well, you've had your fiat on the side since 29,000. I think you would have gotten the point that we're at 56K for Bitcoin. Pebble says, just bought a Ledger Nano X, not set up yet. If lost, do the seed words restore it on a new one? Yes, absolutely. So make sure those seed phrases, you secure them like you secure yourself, as that is going to be very, very important in your crypto journey. Garcia Bob says, we still good with the VTHO, sir, and do you like XLM more than H bar? So we are still good with VTHO, absolutely. I think there's a lot of FUD surrounding VET and VTHO. It is my personal opinion and my personal belief that VTHO will surprise a lot of people in continuation with the bull run. I think VET, once it partners up, remember VTHO is the fuel, even though it's getting burnt quickly and etc., you should always consider strongly just holding on to VET because you get paid VTHO. Having VTHO, you're not going to go wrong because if you remember, we got in at 0.0013 and rode that all the way to 2 cents, I think, a little bit over. So just got to make sure about that. Right now, we want to monitor your picks. You want to monitor, have a widget if you can, so you can just look at your phone or your laptop or your tablet and be like, okay, my coins are here. Use the Dungles, metrics. They're simple. Buy, sell, hold, have target price, and buy low, sell high. It's simple, but at the same time, it's not that it's just simple, it's necessary. Don't chase green candles because 99.9% of the time you're going to get burnt. And that 0.01 that you don't get burnt, it's going to give you so much confidence that you're going to get burnt the next time. Cody Thoughts, Alan Martinez, welcome to the chat. He says, Cody Thoughts. Cody is going to continue to do number. It is also a coin that we covered, and we'll bring it up here. Let's get it on the, let's see what channel. We'll put it on here real quick. So right here, Cody is doing good. It had a beautiful V-shaped recovery from this morning's crash. It's up around 5 cents, and over the last since the day opened or the last hour, it's up about a close to a percentage point. I still think it has room to go. I still think it could be over $1 for sure. I think the volume is decent. It's not where we would love it, but it has its pumps and it has its quirks at things. In terms of Bitcoin's price prediction, so many people have been asking, hey, what price prediction are you at? I think a realistic price prediction by the end of the year would probably be anywhere from $75,000 to $90,000. Could we hit 100? Yes. Could we also go back down to the 40s? Yes. Do I see it likely that even if we were to enter a bear market that we would be at 7K for Bitcoin? No, I find that highly hard, as you got to remember in 2017 it was mostly retail investors. And I understand, before all you Bitcoin people just come throwing my way, you have to understand one thing. This is actually different. Why do I say that? Well, when I called Bitcoin from $500 going to 20 grand, people laughed at me, people ridiculed me, and it happened. I've called Bitcoin, from the top to go down 70-80%. It did so, and now I've called Bitcoin to be in around that 70 to 90,000 by the end of the year, potentially hit that 100,000 by 2022. But that 100,000 is a symbolic number. It's not necessarily that it has to hit it. This is something that the internet's been obsessed with. Your YouTube channels have continued to obsess with, and it's not healthy for the market because it's going to let a lot of people down if it doesn't happen. A realistic number is, okay, we hit new all-time highs, we hit 70K, and then the market dumps 70%. We're repeating again. We could also enter into something that has been dialogued within the Dungles community, and that's, we may be entering a new phase where it's not going to be 4-year cycles, and it's going to be months of bearishness, months of bullishness, and go from there. There's so many scenarios that can play out, which is why you need to learn how to take profits. You need to make sure that you're not in the wrong coins, and you need to be very careful who you listen to. Because if you guys remember back July 16th, around that area, there was a guy who told everybody he sold all his altcoins, and as soon as he sold all his altcoins, it was continuously going forward, and that's when it was really the bottom, and he sold at the bottom, and now, all these people followed, and the next thing you know, it blew up, crypto went up, and that's usually what happens. And you just, gotta continue. So, and like I said, if you hold,
you win.
That
Perfect.
that's it. If you hold,
You win. Perfect.
that's that. You don't want to be stuck with a bag, but at the same time, it's better to be stuck with a bag than be stuck with no bag and then you hold. This is why you need to make sure that you have the right coins. Coins that are going to make a difference in your life and in the cryptocurrency space and in the portfolios. Don't forget, you're in this for the money. I don't care how much you love the technology. I don't care how much you love, the blockchains and everything that goes behind it. At the end of the day, you're here because you want to make money. And you want to make a lot of it and hopefully change your life, change your family's life, buy a car, buy a down payment on a house, pay off a house, and there's so many things. There's going to be coins that are going to help you do that. Let's take a look at XPR. Currently trading at just shy of 3 cents. We're up about 5% on the last hour. On the daily, we're up right now that 5% as well. This coin right here is amazing. 2.94. We got in at 0.008. It was a call here done on lives. Make sure you don't miss these lives because a lot of the times they have, you know, good calls and good calls happen. And when they happen, you're like, oh man, I could have done this, I could have done that. And you would have close to four. As soon as we hit XBR hits 3.2, it'll be a 4x from when we called it. And you don't want to be the person that's like, oh well, I missed it, because then you're gonna do this to yourself, and we don't want you to do that. Hey, I'm on live. Is everything all right? All right. And continue to sorry, got distracted. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to not. I'm not pausing the stream because it'll end the stream, but I need to put in a food order real quick. Ask questions while I'm taking care of this. Yes, hello. Um, I'm gonna be bad. Let me get a burger. Fries and a corn dog. Thank you. Love you. Bye. All right. So you have XPR, which is an amazing coin. We're gonna take Bitcoin off the charts real quick, and we're gonna go ahead and put MTV USDT. Um, MTV again. These two coins are available on KuCoin. MTV at 188. The thing that XBR has done is move ridiculously over MTV. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, if I only knew." I mean, would have, could have, should have. Don't worry. Even if you got in at a penny, you got in a little bit later, you're still good. XPR potential to hit 10 cents. I mean, it's moving like it knows it's getting ready to be listed. And that's why you want to hold a moon bag, because if it does get listed, you're like, darn, I get listed. That translates to dollars. Dollars translates to you being happy, which translates to everybody being peaceful. And Pebble says, love your sense of humor. Thank you so much. I try very, very hard. And again, XPR, current coin, gorgeous, amazing, beautiful. Talk about Link. Link is going to $32. It's probably going to happen over the next week or two. This is just realistic facts. Depending on what patterns develop, we're on a 1 hour chart. If you were able to look at this, you can see that we have an inverse head and shoulders. This was called earlier on in the morning before it even formed, but the groups got in. So you go from here, here, and here. So Jesse Ocho Cinco says, I heard you speak about Bab, aka Bax, earlier. What do you like about the coin? So there's a lot of things that I like about Bax, right? And Bax is a coin that has the correct how should I put it? Has the correct formula that I look for in projects. Number one being its max supply is locked in at 50 billion, healthy. The next thing that I like about Bax is that it's a financial blockchain project, and anything that is financial blockchain related is going to explode at one moment or another. Current market cap is like 31 million or something ridiculous. It also focuses on a big problem because it's based out of London, aka the UK, United Kingdom, and it aims to bring financial services to those that don't have normal banking products such as checking accounts and things like that. Its mission is to become a decentralized banking platform that works together with artificial intelligence, blockchains, and so much technology to offer anybody to be able to bank, send money, and all those things. Let's mention the other fact that I like about it. It hit an all-time high 3 years ago of 0.003, so it's never hit a penny. And it's hit an all-time low January of this year at 40161. So the current price that it's at right now, you're like, darn, I mean, if I don't get into this coin, it could be one of those coins where it's like, we've covered it for so long, people are like, oh man, I mean, look at this. So it has 3 zeros right now. It's gone up a bit. It went down during the last crash. Let's get the calculator up and running. Right here, you have, let's just say you're new to crypto and you're like, I want to hold this project and see what it does. And you're like, you know what? I got $700 to, go from there. You take $700, you divide it by 0.0123, and just say 64 when you're watching this video. It gives you over 1,000,000 coins. All right, so remember, you paid $700, and just to say after fees and everything, you only have 1,000,000 coins. That's fine. Let's just say this: it goes to 0.01. That's $10,000. Take away your $700, gives you a profit of 9,300 at 1 penny, which means it would probably have been introduced into Binance US, any of these exchanges. You're like, darn, it's going to continue to go. If it gets listed on Coinbase at that price, you already know what's going to happen. People jump on it because there's so much momentum. Yes, it could be one of those coins that goes up, 4 or 5 cents and then comes back down to earth to 1 penny, 1.5 pennies, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just letting you know. And here we go. Pebble says, what do we get for $10? So, realistically speaking and funny speaking, you can actually buy $10 worth of backs. $10 worth of backs gives you 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3 at today's current price. 16,017 coins. 16,017 coins times 0.01. Boom. 16,017 times 0.01 gives you 160. Take away your $10, you've made $150 profit, and that is amazing. And if you can do that with that, you can do that with a lot of things. If you can make one, and that's it's a reason to celebrate. But most people are like, you don't want to be that person. And, that's the harsh truth. You don't want to be the person that made the mistake and said, no, I'll do it later. And there's so many people, I don't blame people for wanting to do things and spend money. But here's one of the things that you're going to spend money on that I think is absolutely a waste of money. And I've covered this for months on end. For months and months on end. Don't spend money on a big, lavish wedding. That is probably one of the worst things you can do. Because at night you're going to be, very, very sad. The day is hectic. You're so worried about everybody having a good time. Your significant other's not having a good time because they're worried you're not having a good time and you're just happy. And then you get stuck. And most people make the mistake of financing this versus investing because it's the most magical day of my life and blah 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 and all this bullshit. Marriage is beautiful, amazing. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, boom. And Jesse says 40K for a bunch of pictures. And go from there. So again, spend your money wisely. I'm not here to tell you don't get married. Get married, do it under a tent. Live life, but don't try to appease people that mean nothing to you. And I'm probably going to, lose people's because of that, but it's all right because this is how you're going to sound when you start getting that credit card bill because you decided to blow 30 grand on a wedding. MTV 0.0189, ladies and gentlemen. Link at 2494. Entry points beautiful. FTM trying to correct itself at 212. 212.5 is a beautiful entry point. It's at close to 937. We should see a pump up. It's close to that 245. If we can continue to see a little bit of a correction down to 27, that would be beautiful. If we see more, then that's going to be a dump. If we can manage to pass that 218, we are off to the races, and that's what we like to hear. Please drop your questions in the comments as I love taking them. And whatever you do, make sure you please don't panic. That's what happens when you listen to BitBoy Crypto. That's what happens when you listen to all these big channels. Today you're happy, tomorrow you're sad, and your portfolio is all over the darn place, and you're like, darn it, I don't know what to do. Oh man, I don't know what to do, and I'm here to tell you. You want to know what to do? Do your own research. Listen to small channels. Listen to people that actually are putting money into this, that are not living off of YouTube. If you're living off of YouTube money and then trying to tell people about crypto, get a life. Honestly, crypto didn't change your life. YouTube changed your life. And I'll still say it till the day I turn blue. All right, BAX 0.000630. And for the record, YouTube did not change my life. Crypto changed my life. So there's a difference. Rebs Los Angeles says, where do you buy these coins? Rebs Los Angeles, thank you for coming on to the channel. I have not seen you before, so we will talk about where to buy these coins. Beautiful question. There's 3 major exchanges that you should be able to have access to. You should have access to KuCoin anywhere in the United States. Certain parts of the United States are limited to Coinbase, and a couple are very limited to Binance.us. Most of these coins are the lower cap gems, which are covered in USDT, are going to be found on KuCoin.com. That's KuCoin.com. And yes, make sure you guys like the video. I don't give a lot of free plays out that much as I used to. That's, for my paid signals. My paid signals, people, take their money and put it where their mouth is, and they just want to, make the money. There's a lot of people that have it. Pebble says, I hope VeChain does its thing soon. Lost my position writing to trade like a newbie. Lesson learned. And that's fine. A lot of people it happened to. Dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and keep going at it, because we are just going to continue to fight the good battle, and that's it. You don't have to be scared. You don't have to be, upset, and you don't have to be, oh, what's going to happen? No, just continue to take advantage of what's available to you for free. Let's see. Did that answer your question, Mr. Rebs Los Angeles, or Mrs. whoever that is? And here's one of the things that a lot of people want to know is, a coin, can it do it again? Yes. We've seen it with FTM. It's been a beautiful day trading coin. We've seen it with BAX. It's been perfect to day trade as well. We've seen it with Chainlink. It's been amazing to trade. And we've seen it with MTV. So we're like,
do it again, exactly like you did the last time.
And that's where we are different. We want everything to be the same, just like you did last time. And we have to understand the crypto space takes care of itself. There's nothing wrong if you're a crypto newbie, by the way. If you're a crypto newbie, that goes out to anybody listening to this today, tomorrow, years from now. It's okay. You got to start somewhere. Go to Coinbase.com, KuCoin.com, go to Binance.us, go to any of these exchanges that you have access to, register, KYC, whatever you feel comfortable with doing. Most of them you're going to have to, otherwise you're not going to be able to trade, and go from there. And by the way, if you're worried about the government and all that, following you, then you have a cell phone and they have all your information. And you're already being, so let's not even go there. But, target locked for XPR. We're at 2892. I wish we can hit 3 cents and continue that upwards momentum.
Target locked.
Hello, any thoughts on sand? I'll pull it up for you real quick while we're here, while my food gets here. Sandbox, I'm assuming, is what you're talking about. It's got 100,000, 100 million, 3 billion max supply. I like that. Market cap is 650 million, which is decent. You're at 72 cents. You're down a percentage point close to it. Show more. This is launched in 2011 by Pixel. Sandbox is a blockchain virtual world allowing users to create, build, and buy, sell digital assets and form NFTs. Sandbox creates a digital, centralized, thriving game community. Reminds me a lot of Mana, and you guys remember we called Mana at 11 cents, so that was huge. Yesterday's volume on Sand is was close to $100 million. All-time high is $1.20, and all-time low was just November 4th, which is a little bit shy of a year ago. It's about 11 months ago, and it was 3 cents to 72 cents now, or $1.20 when it hit it, and that $1.20 was a month ago. This coin still has a lot of potential, I think, because of its low market supply, max supply, and all those beautiful features that I like in coins. I believe this coin can be a good hold. I would love to get it probably a little bit cheaper if possible, but we're not going to be greedy. We've seen 69 cents today. Let's see on the monthly how we're doing. We're shaping up, and we've seen 41 cents during that July crash. We're right there. We're back here. It's a decent coin. That's what I have to say regarding that. Opinion on Telcoin, Danish Nadim. Thank you for coming in. And yes, Telcoin is a coin that, remember, we called sub a penny and sub a penny, so sub. Currently trading at 0.01766. The only thing I don't like about this coin is the max supply is over what I normally go, which is 100 billion, currently circulating at 54 billion, almost 55. However, you have a market cap shy of $1 billion, and you also have a lot of things going for you, like strong trading volume and a strong community. This coin also, again, all-time low of 0.00006516 2 years ago, and an all-time high of 6.5 cents, and that was May 11th of this month, or of this year, which was May 11th of this year. This coin has a lot of potential. Yes, it does. Can it go to $1? Potentially, yes. Realistically, we'd like to see it cross 10 cents first, but because of that max supply, it's going to be limited. It's a lot of coins. You need to understand, have that. I understand, and I will tell you the following. Dogecoin did marvels and has a lot more. So will Telcoin, so just be patient, and Telcoin has a very good use case. So it has potential. At this price, I would stack up on it. I'd hold, but if you got in at like 6 cents and then you could have moved some money into like XPR, MTV, BACS, things of that nature, you would have probably made a lot more money and then gotten back into Telcoin. Max von Lebedour. And, that's where we stand. And I appreciate you guys asking questions. It makes my day a lot better. One of the things I want to know from these big influencers, it's like, why do you guys say up today, tomorrow down, up, down, up, down, up, down? That's what I want to know. Why continuously change the narrative and continue to be. I just want you guys to stick to something and be like, hey, we're going to stick to this. Again, overview of the markets right now. We have XPR at 2.8. So Pebble says, Dungles, I was told tonight that there's a coin called Orbitras by a guy who said he was an organic BTC miner back in 2020. He said it will be released in December 22nd. Well, if there is, that's amazing. If you can get more info, cool. Send it to me. We'll study it, review it. And if it's a gem, then you already know we're going to be all over it and we're going to make the money off of it. And we'll give him a follow or something like that. Thoughts on API? Let me bring it up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm guessing you are talking about the piece. Is that API? Garcia Bob, are you talking about API 3 or just API? Please let me know. Any other questions? Any other question? Let me know. Let's see. Anytime. So right now we're seeing a little bit of market dumpage. We are at close to the top of the hour, 12 minutes to the top of the hour, and we're going to continue to monitor these coins. Again, if BAB were to fall, let's see. I want to see that we did drop close to that 4 range or 3. That was a 5. Let's see. Or maybe it was just a 5. A 4-5. Okay, we went to a 4-5. So $450 got you a million coins. Right now, $620 gets you a million coins. APIL, that's something that had an ICO, I believe, and it's not pulling up for me. Sorry about that.
Shit!
There goes XPR on the move, exactly as we would expect it to, and it continues to move and motivate people. I think there's a chance that it's going to get listed on a big exchange coming up, and if it does, expect it to 10x from there. APL, hold on, Apollo. Oh, I thought you said API. All right, let's pull it up. Artificial intelligence activated. Apollo currency coming in at 0.002816 with a total supply of 21 billion, but it doesn't show max supply. I don't like that so far off the rip. We have a market cap of just shy of $60 million, and we have a volume of... Where is our volume? 5 mil, just shy of 6 mil. Okay. And we have an all-time low of 0.00025459, and we have an all-time high of 6 cents almost. That 6 cent almost all-time high was almost a year ago. For those that know, Apollo views itself as unique, that is transactional speeds 1 or 2 seconds, claims not to suffer blockchain sustainability issues such as blockchain bloat. Nearly every blockchain on the market grows in size, yada yada yada. Where can you buy Apollo today? Apollo can be bought on KuCoin, Probit, XBAR, Bitmart, and all those other marts. KuCoin, this is huge, and I like this coin. Your volume is not as strong, and that's fine, but I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. Let's reach out real quick and find something real quick. All right. Yep. Okay. Calculate that into that. And I think, yep. Okay. Yes. So I think that is a gem that you have discovered. In terms of gem, it only's got 20,000 followers on a watch list. It has potential, but it's also, let's see if we can get it in a little bit lower. If we can't, that's still fine. But as of right now, I'm waiting on the confirmation. And yes, it is approved by Mr. Dungles as a steal of a price. So we will be adding that to a trading bag and a moon bag. That is going to be huge.
Hello. Hey. Hello.
All right, so as far as these charts go, the website used is tradingview.com. That's going to be tradingview.com. Dungles, your thoughts on Silo? Silo is a coin that has been called by a group member, Aaron, and he is, and we are very confident in the project. We have stamped our sign of approval behind it. I believe that it has potential. I think it has potential to move forward and make money. So those are some of those nice gains. And you can use, for Los Angeles person, you can use KuCoin's charts for sure. That's something you can use. But we just use tradingview.com. You just pay a subscription, and then you have your unlimited access. Open up your multiple windows and things of that nature. And any other questions? Are we trying to get? It looks like it went XPR on the bottom left of your screen went to 0.02993, and we're trying to get to that 3 mark. We get to that 3 mark, hopefully run it over, get some speed, and come back down. If not, rejection is fine. Look to get an entry point. Anything under 2.2 would be beautiful. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, if you want to be part of the Paid Signals group, all you have to do is DM us on Twitter at mdungles or on Instagram at misterdungles. Right now, FTM at 212.013. Hopefully, it's a correction flag, and we can see a little bit more of a downtrend just for a little bit. Not so that's right there. Hopefully, we see it. If not, we have no problem coming up. Putin, what is going on, my friend? 1 looking good. It's looking amazing, primed to take off continuously as it's done and surprise us and leave us all behind just below 25 cents. Pebble says, sold all my Shiba. I might as well buy BTS and then buy a few more on the off the chance for sure. And I mean, buying, look at what I said about FTM going down. That's what's happening right now. I would for sure buy, and not advice, just opinions. I would buy some backs just to have. Thank you to the live audience that's here in the studio today. We're in the middle of the jungle. We're here in the middle of the jungle. So again, we are checking out. We have 5 minutes left on top of the hour to get to the top of the hour. What are you guys looking at? I did snack. Voldemort Important says I did snack some MTV. Might snack some Proton. Proton, you should have bought at 0.008 when we called it, or anything under 2 right now. It's a little bit risky to buy. I mean, at 3 cents, yeah, sure, it's good, but we should expect a little bit of a correction because it's done nothing but pump. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just, letting you know just that. I think MTV will get listed rather soon. I do anticipate that as well. Hopefully XPR does as well. Both of them and both of them are great, and you can't go wrong with either of them. What was that? Can't go wrong with either of them. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to type a 777 in the chat. If you're not, then make sure to exit it. What my people listen when they listen to other channels that are not mine.
That was the second most disgusting fluid I've ever had in my eye.
You guys want what?
Major key. Major key.
A major key to success in the crypto world is really simple. That major key is going to be today shared with you by yours truly. We're going to be talking about one of the things that's going to help you in here. That's going to be coinmarketcap.com. When you're on coinmarketcap.com, let me transfer it over to my handy dandy site right here real quick. If you guys can see, it pops up. Click on coinmarketcap.com. I'll give you guys a few seconds to do so that we can go over this together. Again, this is going to be a major key.
Major key.
A major key for success. Who's ready for this?
Major key alert. Major key alert. Major key alert.
All right, without further ado, coinmarketcap.com. That's CoinMarketCap.com. If you can't see it on the screen, then just Google coinmarketcap.com. Global crypto market currently stands at $2.32 trillion. We're down about 0.18% over the last 24 hours. If you believe that, that's fine. If you don't, I really don't care. Right now, FTM is going down, XPR is trying to go up, and we're doing good. One of the things I love about this page is it shows the top coins. You can organize them in terms of names, prices, percentages ups over the last 24 hours, 7 days, and things of that nature. If you want to look at these coins and you want to find gems, what you want to do is you want to look at for specific things. I'm going to give you that major key alert. So we'll click on and see a coin that is solid. We'll go to Polygon Matic, currently trading at $1.25, a coin that was called here on this channel at 0.11, and it rode all the way to over $2.76. Once you get to this channel, you're going to be here, you have your coin, and you're going to look, here. You can click here for your 1 month, 1 year lows and highs. Cool. The number one thing you want to start looking at is market cap, total value locked, the fully diluted market cap, volume. Volume. Ladies and gentlemen, volume is huge. I don't care if this says a supply of 10. If your volume is shit, for the most part, your coin is going to be trash. Absolutely hot garbage. So make sure you guys learn, because this is a... What? All right. So with this major key alert, you have volume, you have a max supply, total supply. If your coin doesn't have a max supply, then you need to find out why not, or if it's just not public, or if it's not published. That's going to help you in determining your next move. Well, how's that going to help? Well, it's going to help in a variety of forms. If you have a max supply and it's a solid project, you're like, oh, cool. Well, I only have 10 billion coins, 6.7 are there, 8 of them, 5 of them, 4 of them are locked in, and no one will be able to do anything. All right? And then you continue right here. So you have Matic price data. You're going to click read more. It's going to tell you about live prices and what is Polygon, or what is the coin you clicked on. You're going to say, okay, it's X, Y, and Z. Cool, it does this, it does that, and that's where you're going to study, and you're going to be like, okay, what makes it unique? You want to search and say, what is... Oh, thank you for the unicorn. I really appreciate it. This is awesome. I've never gotten a unicorn, and I rarely get donations. So, thank you. So this is how, you go in. You look at your coin. You continue to say, okay, how many Polygon tokens are here? Not every coin is going to have this, so don't expect it for every listing, but most of them are. So you're going to see, okay, it started in 2017, 3% of it was issued, the other launched there, this, that, the third. You're like, man, it was at 0.002. This is why I say coins can continue to go forward a lot. There's a lot of coins that can be, heavy. This is another thing. Team token, 16%. Advisors, network operations, foundation token, ecosystem tokens. That's going to help you to say, okay, well, we have X, Y, and Z. What did I tell you about FTM? FTM is dropping 210. This is exactly what we were looking for. The hours necessarily don't always tell the truth. Again, give me 1 second. I have to sneeze. Okay, how is it secured? It'll tell you it's a layer 2, layer 3, layer 5, layer whatever. Where can you buy it? Right now, it's listing it on here, but normally I'll show you a place where it's going to list it as well. It says Binance, Coinbase Pro, Huobi, FTX, KuCoin. Obviously, this is major, 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 because you can get it on 2 of the exchanges in the U.S. You're going to go here, and you're going to be like, okay, people are like social price estimates. Don't worry about that. USD converter. You're like, okay, how much is it going to be without you having to do things? This is on almost every coin. You're like, I want to have 10,000 Polygon Matics. You're like, wow, that's 12 grand. At one point, that was $122, and I was there to live it. Price change, again, you see it, 24-hour lows, trading volume, huge. You want to look at that. You're almost at billion. That is huge. Let's see, total value locked, market cap, and then you can click more, which is something I like. It has yesterday's lows, yesterday's information, but this is the other things you want to look. You want to look at 7-day highs, 7-day lows. You want to look at 30s, 90s, and yearlies, but you want to take a look at this all-time low. It was just on 2019, 0.003012. Los Angeles, I agree 100%. I think it'll probably be end of this year, start of next year, but I agree. All-time high 268. It's not recording what came into Coinbase. Coinbase, I'm pretty sure Binance was at 276. Circulating supply, again, there's 6 billion that are circulating and a max supply of 10 billion. And this is the part where it's going to show you what exchanges it's on. Binance, Huobi, Binance US, should be on KuCoin as well, and you can see all markets as well. This is the one thing you want to look at. Again, coinmarketcap.com. There's other sites, but the one that's most effective, and I found most effective, is coinmarketcap.com. I like it. It's straightforward to it. Sure, sometimes you're going to have to look. Say you want to go straight for the white paper. Well, click it. White paper is where it takes you usually to their website. It's going to tell you what is Polygon Matic. It's going to tell you its purpose. It's going to tell you if it's on whatever it is. It's going to teach you right then and there, and that's a big thing to have. Then you're going to be able to, click on all these things. You can download the wallets, and you can, just have fun with it. Let's go back to CoinMarketCap. You can also have the address. So you can click this, put it into your MetaMask. If you're overseas, somewhere else in the world, and you don't have access to an exchange, but you can buy it through a third party, you just copy, paste the address so you know you're buying the original one. Just be very safe to make sure you're buying the correct one. Any questions? Again, we are covering these coins, XPR29. We love XPR, obviously. We love Chainlink. We love FTM. It's pumped beautifully. It's been doing numbers. Potentially, it has potential to reach a little bit lower. So let's see if it does go a little bit lower. Buy orders are set at 2.5. They're set at 2.7, and they're set at 2.9. Sell orders are set at 2.16, 2.19, and 2.35. So that's one of the ways to find your gems. So let's go back to CoinMarketCap. And then you can also distinguish your projects by categories, DeFi, NFTs, Polkadot. You can use it also by exchanges like that. So, for example, coins that are on the Solana network. You're like, Solana, Terra, Chain. You see, exactly. Market cap, trading volume. This is huge. This is a big tool. You can put this on your iPhone. You can put it on your Android. You can put it on your tablet. You can put it on your PC. You can put it on your anything you want, whatever makes you happy. Doi Quantron, do you think it's a good choice to sell ADA to buy more one? Well, let's do a cross-reference analysis real quick. We will put ADA into our trusty new tool. And again, this is not financial advice. We do this for entertainment purposes only. Cardano. Market cap, volume, cool. Total supply of Cardano. 45 billion. And look at the price. Look at the price. Realistically, you can see, I don't even want to get there, but realistically, you could see a $6 one Harmony. And that's kind of scary to think of, that a few months ago when we called it, it's pinned on our Twitter, we said buy at 5 cents. We got in way earlier. We sold high, and we bought dollar cost average. This could be a $6 coin, a $4 coin, a $3 coin, and for sure it's going to be a $1 coin. ADA has a lot of strong characteristics. It has a lot of good things. It is a solid project as well. It does probably inclusively a little bit more than one, but in terms of what the average person would do, everybody's obsessed with what the trends are going with. One doesn't have that strong marketing and that strong ability. It's starting to have its NFTs platform launch. It's done so many things and it started to upgrade that people are like, shoot, One Harmony has a lot of potential and they're kicking themselves in the rear end for not buying at 5-6 cents and still at 25 cents. Let's pull it up real quick here while we're talking about it. At 25 cents, look at that. It's still a solid buy. You could wake up tomorrow and One Harmony be at 27, 28 cents. Wake up in a month and it's at 50 cents. And the next thing you know, you're like, shit, I had, so many X coins and now I don't have that many. What does that tell you? So, in my opinion, I wouldn't never get rid of fully of one coin to put into another unless I had a full guarantee. And there's nothing that's ever going to be fully guaranteed. So, what would I do? Depending on how many coins you have, I'd move some around. This is where a signals group or a group in general, a support group, would probably be helping you out. And, you have to do your research. So back to it, project info. Let's get out of here and go to project info. Here are the people that did it, team. Let's go to overview. Let's see if I can get it. Here we go. Proof of Stake blockchain platform. Its goal is to allow change makers, innovators, visionaries to bring about positive global change. Cool. Let's go to One Harmony. AI activate One Harmony. Thank you. It's currently trading at 2474. We know that's not true because it's right here at 25. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to update, so don't get upset with it. It's fine. Again, it doesn't show a max supply, but there is a max supply. And let's go here. What is One Harmony? Harmony is a blockchain platform designated to creation, use decentralized applications, innovate decentralized apps, focusing on random state sharding, and allows creating blocks in seconds. According to the project's website, Harmony is expected to introduce cross-charting contacts, which it already has. Stephen C. is the founder and CEO of Harmony. He has a PhD from the university. So that is something that you can, just take time to look at. You have, so I'm guessing, let me see. You go to Cardano, $2.13. It's probably up a little bit more. So basic math, 6,000 times 2.13 gives you 12,780 in fiat. 12,780 divided by 0.25 gives you 31.95. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So hold on 1 second. That's going to be $2.10 times 6,000 gives you 12,600 divided by 0.25. Yeah, there we go. 50,000 coins. 50,000 coins. Every penny it moves is $500. That's one of the token metrics you will learn in Mr. Dungle's group is use it like that. Every 250, every 25,000 is 250, every 10,000 is 100, every 1,000 is $10. So, with that being said, yes. And Vladimir Putin says Stephen Tay, the founder of One Harmony, was also the principal engineer at Apple. This is huge information. This is stuff that you guys need to know. It's 10:11 currently. Markets are looking semi-strong. We have FTM that dropped from that 214.5 it looks like that it was at, and it's currently at that 210. So 214, we got at 213.9. So we've profited right now if we were to buy back in roughly 3.1 of a cent. Let's say 3 cents with fees. Hold on 1 second while I take care of something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have any further questions, please let me know. Now I'll be on the stream for another 4 to 5 minutes and then be taking off for the evening. Again, that was your sign and We wanted you guys to have that information. And as always, that was just a
Major key alert. Major key alert. Major key alert.
free knowledge. And that's one of the things why this channel is the most underrated channel in all of YouTube. Vladimir Putin says, I know the Bitcoin bridge for one will launch at the end of the year. That shoot the price up. Absolutely. So buying at 25 cents, are you going to be upset with yourself? No, when the coin is at $2.50. Pebble says, peace out, bro. Much appreciated to the max. Thank you for taking the time to be here with me tonight. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. So last question, any advice on VET? I don't give advice, so no. Opinions, VET is amazing. VET price is great. VET is going to explode. Give it time. If Cardano did it, VET's going to do it too. Cardano has a little bit less than VET. VET is going to move, and VET's going to blow a lot of people out of the water and make them probably pretty successful in terms of financial gains into their bank accounts, into the money, into the monetary antiquated system, but it's still money at no end. With that being said, remember, we do not give advice. We just share our opinions here on this channel. They just happen to be right. It's called common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Vladimir Putin says, take a look at one in Apple Pay. He worked for Apple. This is why they are linking with Apple Pay. The moment they do that, and when that happens, that's going to be effing-normous. Again, if you don't have One Harmony, hold at least 10,000 coins if possible, if not more. I remember when 10,000 coins was literally $150. Today, 10,000 coins is over $2,500. Link looks like it's trying to pump here at the 10:15 mark of the hour. FTM going down a little bit to that 10.83 range. Let's see if we can get down to around 10:07 if we can. As always, thank you. Take care. God bless. Jesus loves you. I love you guys too. And till next time, I don't have any sound effects left, so take care. God